Today the project is changing the oil and checking the air filters for this Yamaha generator EF2400iSHC. And what I do is warm it up, let it run for about 5 minutes, get the oil heated up, and then we'll get it changed. So once it's run for a while, you can shut it off. I like to get it up off the ground. I use these little sawhorses so that I can get up underneath here. There's a little rubber cap that needs to come off, and that's where the drain plug is. Alright, so once you get the plug out, you can take the fill cap off. It'll drain a little quicker, and I'll just let this do its thing for a few minutes. Alright, so once it's done draining, I'm going to grab this plug, clean it up, make sure that everything looks alright. This little washer, cleaning. Make sure that that's okay. And then that should go right back into the bottom. I'll also clean this up a little bit. Put this plug back in the bottom. Wipe that out. Go. And then put this rubber gasket back on. Alright, once you get to that point, it's time to fill it with oil. I use this Yamaha 5W30 for this. Just know that anytime you change the oil in any machine, it's going to probably get messy. So anticipate that. Bring extra paper towels, old shirts, rags. Because this generator takes 0.6 liters of oil, or just over half of this quart, what I'll do is tip it on its back 2 legs and put in just over half of the quart. It's a small, tight place to work, so anything that you can do to make it a little easier will definitely help. And then I lay it back down level like it is now and fill it the rest of the way. I use this little funnel, set it in the hole here, and fill it until I can see that it's just below the threads in here. I'll take you closer so that the oil just comes up to the threads. That way, this little dipstick will indicate whether, you know, when it's full. So that's how you tell, depending on where the level of the oil is on this. To the top of the little hash marks there is going to be where you want to maintain it all the time. So I'll get it filled up, bring you back. All right, once you get it filled, probably let it sit a few minutes. Make sure all the oil is down where it's needing to be. And then you can check, and that's right where it's at, so right at the top of that. So that's full. Clean oil. Get this back on, and then we'll open up the back here real quick. All right, at the back end, there's these two screws that you take out, and this panel comes off, and that's where the carburetor's at, and the air filter. I've got the spark plug up here, and the air filter's right here, so I'll take the top screw off, this bottom one off, and show you the air filter. Alright, got the screws off. Air filter's right here. You can pull that out. It's a little dirty. Not too bad. I've got a little bucket with gas in it. So I'll just slosh it around in here a little bit. And then just squeeze it like this. You're not wanting to wring it out so you don't want to rip the filter. So I'll do that a little bit, make sure that it's all cleaned out. And so once it's clean, I'll just usually set it up here on top and let it dry out. Put it back in, put the cap on, put the bolts back in. All right, now that that's back together, I thought I'd show you, since I'm already in here, the spark plug. It's a fairly new spark plug. Thing comes with a tool and a little cheater bar that you'll be able to take that off. I'll pull that out, show you. Alright, here's the spark plug that Yamaha recommends. EF2400iSHC. It's not too dirty. It's not been too long since I had it out and cleaned it. So if it were dirty, you know, you could use a pocket knife to clean it. You could use a wire brush, things like that, a little file. Use any of those things to get in the middle there. Let's see if I can zoom into here. So the idea is to clean up real good between this point and this point. It's a real small point, but that's the area that you're working at. The gap on this is recommended to be between 0.7 and 0.8 millimeters. So I've got this 0.762, I believe. So that'll just fit right in there. Then that's the proper gap. So ready to be put back in, and we'll start it up in a second. Okay, everything's back together. Now let's try to start it up. On. Gas is on. I don't think I need to choke it. I need a foot against here. And a pull and start. So what I like to do is turn the gas off. Put the gas in the off off position, I let it run for just a few minutes. It turns off by itself, and then it doesn't have gas in the fuel lines that get gunked up and cause it not to start. So I'll let it run until it dies. And there it goes. Now I'll just turn that red switch to the stop position and put it away. Thanks. And now this is supposed to be all the way full. This little reservoir is going to fill all the way up. And you've got to maintain that this is full. Okay, so the idea is to get in between here. This is where the spark is going to take place. So scrub. Alright, everything's back together, and I will do a real live first try here. Haven't started it up. So on, choke, gas is on, and leave my foot against it. Okay, let's try the second one.